Hello and welcome to 5 Year Club video number 303. Tonight we're going to discuss an app that I found this morning. It's called The Long Game, and here's an article from the Innovation Enterprise. The Long Game launches risk-free crypto rewards scheme. So what is the long game other than kind of a trope from Game of Thrones? Other than something from Game of Thrones that Littlefinger played, what is the long game? It's a company out of San Francisco that encourages savings by allowing you to play games when you save money in their bank, or, you know, in their account, which is managed by a bank that is FDIC insured. And these games, at least that I've tried so far, are more or less like little casino games on your phone. And the way that it works is you save like $100 in the account, and I think you can just pull out the money whenever you want. But I haven't tried it yet. Let's see, available. So yeah, make a deposit, make a withdrawal. If I hit make a withdrawal, then it says I can, yeah, just make a withdrawal. So I don't think there's any restrictions on taking money out of this account. And it's really easy to put money into the account because it's just on your phone, and I don't have any personally identifiable information there. Well, come on. So you can see that I have deposited $100 in there, and then it turns out I have earned, well, not really earned, but I've won 90 cents from some of the games that I played. And I have some Ethereum crypto rewards. I have 25 cents worth of Ethereum crypto rewards, which is 0.00115 ETH. But if I want to actually collect my crypto rewards, I think I have to get some kind of crypto wallet to claim them, and I don't know anything about how to do that. Anyhow, yeah, so the way it works is you put in something like, you know, 20 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever you want to put in, and then they will give you some fake coins. I'm not even sure if they have a name for the fake coins. It's just like a gold coin with a star on it. And then you can play a number of different games. So like here's a game called Flip It. This is terrible. Yeah, this is a game called Flip It, which I haven't played yet. Maybe it's something like Blackjack. There's also a game where you get to spin like a wheel, and there are different prizes on the wheel. Mondo Spin. And some of the prizes are, you know, those little gold circle things, which just means that you got to play for, you got a discount on the play, right? It just means that, like, if it cost 100 gold things to play and you won 50, then it really only cost you 50 that time. And some of them are like 25 cents or 50 cents. Some of them are, you know, up to $1,000, $5,000, $500, $20, stuff like that. Obviously, you know, statistically speaking, you're not spinning a real wheel here. It's a computer algorithm that is determining your likelihood to win these prizes, and for sure, they have designed these statistical models so that they don't lose too much money. So I don't think you're gonna win a whole bunch of money, you know, statistically on average, messing with this. But the fact that you could, in theory, as long as their back-end systems aren't cheating you, may make spinning that wheel exciting for you, because you're like, wow, I could win $1,000. This totally isn't rigged. That's the thing, right? Like if you're at a casino and it's a wheel spinning, then you have some kind of physical intuition about it, and so you kind of think like this isn't rigged, even though of course those can be rigged too. But when it's done through a phone and a computer system, maybe some people could convince themselves it's not rigged. For me, I'm like, why do I have any reason to trust this? I don't. Anyway, they also have a lottery, so you can pick 6 numbers and then one special token thing, and you can win up to $1 million. but the odds are like 1 out of 213 million or something like that, something crazy. And you know, the Powerball and the Mega Millions is like 1 out of 300 million, and then you get like $500 million instead of only $1 million from this. So about the same odds, but $500 million instead of 1 million. Not like you're going to win either one of them, but hey, if you can convince yourself that you might win, then I guess that could be exciting. And they give you encouragements, right? So it said you can earn earn more gold coin things if you get a total of $120 in savings. So here they are nudging me that if I will save $20 more into my account, then I will get to level 3, and at level 3 they will bump up the number of like gambling tokens that they give me, essentially. Although it's not really gambling because you don't actually directly pay money for these tokens. All right, so that is kind of what the app is. And then like for certain things, they'll give you a little bit of Ethereum, a little bit of cryptocurrency, which is what this article is about. Long Game launches risk-free crypto rewards scheme. The personal finance app Long Game, which uses games and rewards to incentivize and encourage millennials to save money, has launched its newest feature, Crypto Rewards. Long Game app users create a profile and link their bank accounts to newly created interest-bearing savings account. I guess there should be savings accounts, which are also FDIC insured. As users save money, they are given the chance to earn extra points by playing games within the Long Game app. Those extra points were previously cash-based, but now users will have the option to redeem rewards in the form of high-quality crypto assets. I gotta say, high-quality crypto assets should be a red flag. What the hell is a high-quality crypto asset? Well, the gold standard of crypto assets is Bitcoin, right? And we can see that if you bought Bitcoin... Oop, we can't see because my head is too big. Yeah, if you bought Bitcoin up here, maybe you bought it at 15,000. Well, now it's down to 6,000. So how is that a high quality asset? You lost almost 2/3 of your money. So that worries me that they are claiming there are high quality crypto assets. The crypto assets available to users include ETH, BAT, and OX. I don't know anything about any of those, really. I kind of know Ethereum, but not BAT or OX. That are selected through rigorous testing that includes ensuring the asset's potential positive impact, the team's caliber, and its strength of utility. The company claims this is in line with the company... I guess it's supposed to be the company's overarching goals to foster healthy financial habits and educate users about crypto markets without them having to risk their own money in the murky waters of crypto markets. We believe that blockchain will fundamentally change finance and business as we know it, even though investing in crypto assets is still risky, said Long Game CEO Lindsay Holden. It's important for Long Game customers to learn about this exciting new frontier. Crypto Rewards will serve to educate our customers and introduce them to crypto markets while protecting them from the risk that comes with investing, she concluded. And that is the end of the article. I'm really conflicted about this. Number one, because I think that this app is pretty cool. It encourages you to save, just straight up save money in a savings account. That is something that is sorely needed. It does so by trying to game your psychology, which is something I think that successful savers do. In this case, it's gaming like lottery or gambling psychology, which I think is one of the more compelling psychologies that you're going to game because it's easy to get addicted to. So if you get addicted to this, then you're going to end up putting more money into a savings account to spin this wheel more and more to maybe get $1,000, probably not. But the point is, you'll have the money in the account. So I think that part of it is great. The part that I do not like is there's no free lunch. All right? There's no free lunch. you can't be involved in crypto markets without the risk of crypto markets. You can't. The risk doesn't magically go away. So how do they keep you from being exposed to the risk of crypto markets? Well, in my case, look, I put $100 into the account and I got 25 cents of Ethereum or ETH or ETH or whatever it's called. Meth. No, ETH. And if I lose 25 cents, who cares? It doesn't matter. That's the reason why I'm not exposed to risk in crypto markets, because 25 cents as a percentage of my total financial picture really doesn't matter. But the risk of ETH has not gone away in general. If you had $100,000 in ETH, you still have a lot of risk in ETH. Nothing has gone away from that. I think that another point is, this emphasis on the importance of being educated in cryptocurrencies for your financial health. Cryptocurrencies are not, generally speaking, productive companies. They are not income-producing assets. Now, I know that some of them essentially act as like stock in a startup, and that startup may be doing something productive, like providing storage space to people. And I'm sure that there are other schemes. I think some of the cryptocurrencies are tied with like calculation work that's done on machines. So in theory, those machines keep calculating stuff over time, and that in theory increases the value of the cryptocurrency. But we're not there yet. Where we are in the crypto market right now is that they are speculative Ponzi scheme tokens. And the more that you can excite people about the potential that it's going to increase in value, the more they buy it. And nobody buys any of this stuff to transact for meaningful things like rent and food and paying for a vacation. Every single person I know who owns this stuff owns it because they think that other people will buy it and that will drive up the price. And I think that sending people the message that being educated about Ponzi scheme tokens is kind of a very important thing to know about, rather than owning high-quality dividend stocks or understanding the role that taxes play in investment returns, understanding the buy and hold strategy for the S&P 500. Things that have a lot more research and a lot more history behind them, and things that have a lot less risk and therefore can play a much more predictable part of your long-term financial picture. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. It's misleading, right? Because if I were to teach a financial class and to follow the curriculum of the Long Game app, then I would be talking about putting money into a savings account in a bank and owning crypto coins that have lost almost 2/3 of their value in the last year, is it? That I don't believe in that class. So it does make me feel good about the app. Even though I think that the app's goal, the up front and center goal for you to save money in a savings account and to manipulate you psychologically to do it, which frankly we need to manipulate ourselves and other people to do it because we're not doing it. That's what the statistics say. I think that's a noble goal. I think that's a good goal. Another aspect of this that I don't like is, again, there is no free lunch, right? These crypto coins that they're giving you, these prizes that they're giving you, the 20 cents that you might win if you spin the wheel. This is a business. This is a startup business. It has to produce a profit. And to produce a profit, it has to trade a good or a service for money. That's how businesses work, right? And in this case, right, you are giving it some money, and supposedly they're putting it into an FDIC insured bank. That bank can buy things like treasury bonds from the U.S. Treasury, and those bonds pay 2 or 3%, I think. I haven't looked up what the rate is right now. I think it's around 2 or 3%. I know that the savings account pays, I think, 0.1%. At least that's what I read in some kind of article. So 0.1% interest on a savings account, it's not very good. I'm not going to criticize it too much because, frankly, the problem today is that people don't have money in a savings account. It's not the interest rate they're getting from it. The interest rate from these savings accounts is going to be crap. You're not going to make any money off of the interest rate on savings accounts. Don't plan to. Just plan on having enough money in the savings account so that when the shit hits the fan, you have good options to execute backup plans. But again, there's no free lunch. So the way that they're paying for this stuff has to be that they take the difference between the 2 or 3% that they're getting by buying treasury bonds and the 0.1% that they're paying out, and maybe they keep 1%, and the other 1% they pay back to you in the form of these like gambling wins and prizes and Ethereum. And the Ethereum may go up, the Ethereum may go down. What is happening, right, is that you could have directly bought treasury bonds yourself, but you didn't. And, fair enough. Maybe you didn't want to mess with an app that allowed you to buy treasury bonds. You didn't want to go look up what a treasury bond was or what the return rate is on it because you got other things to do. And it was easy to save money in an account in this way. So perhaps it's a fair trade because perhaps that 1% that they are earning from your money every year is worth the games that you enjoyed that caused you to save money that ultimately helped you, that was better than not saving the money. And, so if that's the business model, I don't think it's not a terrible business model because I do think it's kind of win-win. If this app could get everyone to save $5,000 and they made 1% off of that, $50 in a year to do that, I think that would be a great deal for everyone involved. Because I think that if people could save $5,000 in a year compared to where we're at now in America, they would have many more better, profitable options that would help them throughout the rest of their life. But I think that if that's the game plan, the company should just be upfront about it. The company should not pretend that you are getting stuff for free. The company should not pretend that you are not paying an opportunity cost, and that is how this system is working. Because you are paying an opportunity cost. You're not owning those treasuries. And it's a financial fact, and that's part of, financial education is understanding opportunity costs, seeing it in your financial life, and not paying too high an opportunity cost. So I'm not enthused that when they sell their product, they are misleading you about the importance of crypto, and they're misleading you about the role opportunity cost plays in this whole process. Even while I'm super excited that there is an app that is creative and that of a lot of the apps that I see that encourage you to save money, this is definitely one of the more fun ones. They could definitely, I think, jazz up some of these games and add some more mechanics because right now the gambling doesn't have any skill or strategy to it. There's no AI. I'm not playing blackjack and and trying to, deal good hands or anything. I'm just flicking my finger across the phone screen and then, frankly, the result may be determined before that wheel ever spins. We don't know. So there's definitely room for growth. But even while I think it's a cool app, and I would even encourage people to check it out. It's probably better to check it out and put $500 in this account and forget about it and then have that $500 when you need it later than it is to listen to my, other complaining about it and not do anything. But, I just can think why can't we all just tell the truth about this money thing? I don't know. Maybe the answer is, hey, Lewis, why don't you try one of these startups? Because we tried that marketing messaging in the beginning and it didn't work and nobody saved any money, genius. And if nobody's saving any money, then what's the point of the whole thing? You know, so maybe the more noble thing is to jump on the crypto bandwagon at 25 cents per $100, and just celebrate that people saved $100. Maybe that's the deal. I don't know. But I don't want to believe that. In my heart, I want to believe that things are pure and good. But I also know that most financial companies turn evil. This one doesn't seem to have turned evil yet, so I have to count my blessings. I hope that it stays. I hope that it just invests, more into the gaming space. Maybe get some social games going on, just to make the games more interesting. But check it out. Yeah, it's called the Long Game app, and I think they have another product, but I forgot what it was. But you can look it up. You can look up the Long Game Company. It's online. If they ever find this video, hello, hi. I think you're very interesting. We should talk. If they never find this video, then yes. Yeah. All right. Well, that is it for video number 303. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a fabulous evening.